I told the guys, I've done it a long time. I've been in a tournament a long time. I've never been around something like this. Obviously, there's been, some other ones, 4, 13 or whatever. There's been some of those, and 215 or whatever, but never anything like this. And it hasn't directly impacted teams that I've been part of. So it's, it was interesting. That hotel was crazy last night. All our fans and the families and our players were kind of, sitting there, enjoying their families. So it was pretty amazing. But they dominated the whole second half. It wasn't even – I kept thinking Virginia's going to come back. And, they just didn't have it. They broke their spirit, and you got to give them a lot of credit, Coach Odom and their team.
When did you realize that it was going to happen, that a 16 was going to beat a 1?
I think when it got under 4, I think it looked like, because part of it, again, I said in there, the perfect story, the way Virginia plays, they got behind. They're not a team that, for the most part, now I think it's Louisville, they came back with double-digit lead or down double digits. But they don't have that pressing and pressure and stuff. It's their system. Their execution, their sound defense makes them special. But, to get behind like that against a quick team that had great guard play, you could probably at 6 minutes, but I still thought till about 4, that's when it was pretty much said and done.
Coach, you talked about the impact of something like this on your team. This is uncharted territory for you as well, trying to take your team into what just happened last night. How do you get the guys ready with all the extra attention that's going to surround this game?
Well, I just said right away, this, we have a great opportunity. You earn this opportunity to play. It doesn't matter who we play. I never, I joked a little bit about Virginia during the week, but I didn't really ever say, hey, we're playing, we had to win. That's all we had to care about. But I did call them back. I had told them to go to bed and, go eat, we had a meal for them and get with your families, because we got a lot of families here, and then go to bed. But after it happened, I just told the coaches, I got to get them back here and get their mindset, because, they get on their phones and all that stuff, and, it's, they got to be prepared mentally. We talked a lot last night, and right away in the morning, coaches already had their clip tapes going. We had personnel. We were getting after it, and hopefully we have their attention. We'll see tomorrow night at 7:45.
How do you prepare for a team like this that you're not really watching them on national TV? You don't have a lot of video of them, so how do you prepare for?
Well, we did with new modern technology synergy. We have every game basically. So, we had watched a little bit ahead of time, but obviously last night we got after it pretty good, and we had a lot of coaches. We watched as a staff a couple games together, but other coaches were around the room kind of watching individual games, watching personnel. We're all yelling 13:50 left in the Virginia game, mark the clip, and things like that. So, trying to get stuff together. And they did a great job of, we had something right after breakfast. We had something right before practice, and we'll have another group of tape tonight that we'll watch in a written report tonight. And we still got time tomorrow, to get a shoot around and be prepared. That's one thing our guys have done. They've been very prepared and locked in, and hopefully that's tomorrow also.
Is there something fun or more memorable to have that 16 and 9 next to each other on the seed line?
If we win, that's all I care about. Then it'll be memorable. We can't, we got to find a way to win tomorrow, and they're good. You look at Lyles. He went to Arizona at 30, and if you look at it was a 5-6 point game at halftime. It was till about the 8-7 minute mark. It was a game, and then Arizona made a little bit of a run. So Vermont had beaten them 23 straight times, and they found a way to beat them last week. I actually watched that just by chance. You're channel surfing. I saw the end of it, and ironically we have that matchup. So it's you just got to worry about it. Being ready to play, whoever it is.
I think it was Lyles you talked about being a pest in there. Is that what you were talking about?
The little guard, Mara.
Okay, Mara.
He's one of those guys you hate to play on against playground. He's pressuring you, he's pushing it, he's dishing it. He makes all the right plays. Very intelligent, knows how to play, plays his heart out. It's a fun kid to watch, but you don't want to play against him.
What would a Sweet 16 berth mean to this program and to this university?
Obviously, it'd be great for our kids, and that's the most important thing. It's something we talked about since last spring. you know, and we've continued to bring it up, you know, all through the season. And, you know, so, you know, it would be very positive. And these guys have worked hard to get it, but, you know, you got to go get it tomorrow. And you know, no one's going to give it to you. And I know they sure aren't going to give it to us.
Coach, you talked a lot about the psychology you kind of use with your team. I'm always curious, how do you balance trying to get them to understand the opportunity they have without getting them too excited going into this game tomorrow night?
Well, you want them excited, but it's got to be focused and it's, you know, controlled emotion, whatever. And I thought we were very locked in last night right from the get-go. Obviously, it helps to make a couple shots. It was great for Cam, you know, to start out with 7 points where he hadn't, you know, scored much. We had some shiny moments last night. You know, we made some big shots. I told Coach McDermott this morning, I thought we guarded the heck out of him, but we also made some crazy shots. But that's, you know, that's how you win. Now, you know, we got to execute. You know, we've talked about defense, we've talked about execution, we talked about playing hard, and that's pretty much what we base our whole season on, and that's got to be tomorrow also.
Can we get a daily Dean Wade up there?
Yeah, you know, he did a little bit of stuff here again today. You know, as I said in there, I think if he played, it would be limited minutes, and you know, you know, I know if he got in there, he's smart. He knows what's going on. I've said a couple times, if we need him at the end of the game, he said he'd be in there. Just whether it's getting the ball in bounds, shooting free throws. Obviously, we got to shoot free throws better. You know, but you know, you never know. We just kind of things can work out.
Did I hear you right that you did do some pre-scouting on both teams before the Creighton game?
Yeah, we always. I mean, I wouldn't tell you we put a lot of time into them, but we had tape and so we knew some of the stuff about them. I mean, you have to. I mean, it's just, even though 1-16, obviously we didn't have like journals and journals on them. We had more stuff on Virginia. There's no doubt, but. You know, as a staff, we always, you know, you're always preparing for the unexpected.
You guys are playing UMBC tomorrow. 16 seed. You guys ever think that would be happening?
I mean, I don't think anyone thought that would be happening, but I mean, it is what it is. I told the media yesterday I want to play the best team, and yesterday they showed that they were a better team when they played Virginia. So that's what I want to play. That's what we have. That's what we're ready for.
What was the reaction by everybody when you found out? Or did you watch the end of the game?
Yeah, I mean, I watched the end of the game. It just looked like they kind of broke the Virginia spirit. They kind of just quit at a certain point in the game, and UMBC just kept putting it on, hitting threes, transitions, and having fun out there. I mean, our reaction was just, I mean, they're a better team. They beat Virginia for a reason. They're not. It's not a fluke. I mean, we see how they play there. I mean, a fluke might be a game winner maybe, but I mean, they beat them by 20, a significant amount of points in between. So we're just looking forward to the game.
What were like texts and social media saying after the game about you guys and from family and friends?
Just stay ready. And, I know a lot of different people in the media try to look ahead and say, "Oh, Sweet 16," but I'm trying to get my guys to focus on where we are right now, because I mean they're a great team that could possibly beat us if we don't come to play.
Barry, I know you've had very limited time to really watch them on film, really kind of get a feel for their offense. They're running a lot of fast pace last night. Does that kind of seem like something you might be familiar with, given you guys like to really get up and go?
I feel like it's something that we've seen in the Big 12 and even last night. I mean, the guys who played last night kind of ran in transition a lot of misses and stuff like that. So Oklahoma State, those kind of guys just push the ball at you nonstop throughout 40 minutes. So it's nothing we're not used to, but it's something we're definitely going to have to keep our eye on, keep a focus on, and stop.
Barry, they said last night that they played so well because they had nothing to lose. They went out there carefree. You guys, do you feel like you do have something to lose here? You're not going to have that luxury that they have mentally?
I mean, I feel like I feel like everyone has something to lose. I mean, it's not that we're going to go out there tense or with a whole bunch of pressure, but I mean, you can lose the season with the loss tomorrow. So I mean, I feel like everyone has something to lose, but we're not going to have any pressure on us to do certain things. We're just going to go out there and play our game, each player, play K-State basketball, and get the win.
But if Virginia wins last night, it's a 1 versus 9. We've seen that a billion times. Now that the other team wins 16, nobody's ever seen this before, so a lot more eyes on this game. Does that make it more fun in any way?
I mean, I guess it might be more fun for the media to try and get them a little Cinderella story. I mean, I know they beat the number 1 seed, so it's kind of we have like the elements against us a little bit because I know a lot of people want them to keep winning, keep advancing. But like I said, I mean, we're focused on what they do and ways to stop them. And that's it.
And can you talk about your chance? You're one step out of the Sweet 16 right now. How exciting is that?
I mean, it's exciting. Like I said, we have UMBC right now. We're in the 32 right now, so that's where our focus at. That's where our coaching staff, our players, and everyone focus on right now.
How excited are you for a challenge like Jarius Lyles after seeing what he was able to do last night?
I'm very excited, man. He's a good player. I watched him a lot since I found out we were going to play him. I started watching him last night and watching this morning a little bit before we had a shoot around. So, man, I'm excited to play him. It's another challenge for me, and I'm going to do my best.
They came out firing again at halftime, and after the half, and I was like, yeah, I mean, they played an amazing game, great game, and it was. I think Virginia was a little surprised by them, and so I mean, it was a running kind of game. It was fun to watch.
I mean, it wasn't close. 20-point game. Did that surprise you?
I thought Virginia might cut into that lead a little bit mid-second half, but they just kept grinding away at them and cutting them down, and every time Virginia tried to make a run, they made a three, and it was just they just couldn't crawl back into it.
What did you see from watching the game to keep what happened to Virginia happening to you guys tomorrow night?
We just gotta be in our positions and play one-on-one basketball. When they get in the lane, they're hard to stop. I mean, they're in the lane kicking it to the player, and they're great shooting team. So we got to just be on our line, close out with high hands, and just try to disrupt some of what they do.
What's it like being back over here in the Carolinas?
It's dope. Last year we played in Sacramento. And I think a lot of people didn't have family come out there, and it was so far from people. And I'm just happy that I was given that chance to have my people come out, and especially while I'm playing. So it's cool.
There's gonna be a lot of people pulling for UMBC as long as you're in this thing. What's that gonna be like for you going into an arena where you guys are the villains all?
I've always been a person that's never been into the crowd. When the game starts, it's all about my teammates and my coach, and that's it. And just playing 40 minutes hard and trying to come out with a W. I don't. The environment doesn't matter to me, and hopefully that doesn't matter to any of my teammates. So it's just go out there and play for us, K-State. So we do love our K-State fan support. We had a good base last game, and hopefully the fan base is bigger. But it's ultimately about us and trying to win and find a way to beat them.
Was some small part of you pulling for UMBC as a 16 seed yesterday?
It didn't matter to me. Whoever we played against, they're in our way. That's all that matters. We just got to go out there, execute, and try to find a way to get to the Sweet 16.